I don't know, man. To me, it's just fun. I mean, if you're not having fun, why are you doing it, you know? My name is Bowie Ibarra of ZBFBooks.com, and I'm one of Permuted Press's earliest authors. Grew up in South Texas. I always had a creative streak. I was always drawing pictures or writing. Heck, I even have binders full of stuff that I still use today. Binders of what would be considered, I guess, fan fiction these days of Indiana Jones and Doctor Who. So yes, I am one of the old school Doctor Who fans. So I'm living here in San Antonio now and writing every chance that I get. Easily one of my earliest influences, just like probably many out there my age, is of course Stephen King. Some of his early books scared the daylights out of me in broad daylight when I was reading the book. So he's quite an inspiration. There's so many others out there that are such a great inspiration to me as well. And it's really cool to kind of be able to talk to those guys and really looked up to them because their work's great. My writing style is very traditional, but at the same time it's a lot of fun. I try and just get to the point of the story, tell the story, make sure the reader's having fun. Because if I'm not having fun writing it, I know the reader's probably not going to have a lot of fun reading it. So, heck, if I were to describe my work, it's going to be fun. Although kind of crazy. Permuted Press gave me my start. I guess I owe a lot not only to Permuted Press, but to Travis Atkins, again, one of the other early writers of Permuted Press. His story, Twilight of the Dead, and the sequel after Twilight were fantastic books. He helped get me into the door with Permuted Press, so I'm just thankful. So my early books, of course, through Permuted were, of course, zombie stories taking place in South Texas. And after that, I've kind of developed a style in which the stories are going to revolve around zombies, fights, or blood, or any combination of the three, and all take place in South Texas. I was told many years ago, you write what you know, and I know a lot about South Texas, so there's no sense in going anywhere else. All my stories do take place there. I probably feel like a lot of other authors in that my inspiration is just getting up in the morning, experiencing the world, meeting people, hearing things, reading things, seeing things, and just listening to things, and just getting inspired by that, because so many of my stories have just come from just inspired by people I've met, things I've seen, things I've heard, speculation, and I imagine very similar to a bunch of other authors, if you hear something or see something that suddenly just a flame it sparks that creative impulse, and you just want to write stories. I'm telling you, I've got a bunch that I want to write that I can't wait to share. I can't write fast enough. Talking about the challenge for being a writer, it's balancing the the real world, the real world responsibilities and finding time to write. Anytime I have free time, I make sure that I'm writing something, developing something, working on something, and that's really like the greatest challenge I face. I'm not any kind of authority when it comes to writing, I guess. I mean, I just do it like any craft. You just want to keep doing it, and I think that's the only bit of advice I would ever give to a writer is just write every day. That's one of the best pieces of advice I have. If you're not formalized and setting formal goals, then in the very least, just write every day, whether it's a sentence or 30 pages, just write every day. Make sure you're advancing your work forward. I mean, it's as simple as that. I think that's the most basic and fundamental aspect of and challenge of writing. For more information about me and to see other great, cool videos like this, as well as network with me, visit me at ZBFBooks.com, where you'll see not only a YouTube page, a blog, all sorts of social networking tools with me and ZBFBooks.com. And of course, if you haven't picked up a Permuted Press book yet, you need to get on that bandwagon right now. Permuted Press is providing some of the best works out there, and you need to get on it. I'm Bowie Ibarra. Go check out my 3 Permuted Press classics, Down the Road on the Last Day, and Down the Road, The Fall of Austin, at PermutedPress.com today, in paperback or Kindle. You won't regret it, I promise. And then come network with me at ZBFBooks.com.